Hey guys, Steve Watts here, Beaman Toyota in Nashville. I wanted to come to you. This is special. I love these cars, you guys. I never been so excited about minivans, all right? This is your Toyota Trim Level Series, your TTLS, on the new 2021 Toyota Sienna Hybrid Platinum. This is granddaddy. This is everything you could possibly want in a minivan, and even everything you didn't know you wanted until you found out you got it. So definitely, I wanted to let you guys know I am master certified in everything Toyota. I am a Sales Society winner with Toyota. I am also a product mentor and trainer here at Beaman. So I do know my product, but I will caveat that by saying this is brand new, and there's so much on these cars that I'm even still learning about these, by the way, and I've done a lot of research trying to give you guys as much information as you can, my first impressions and what I think about these cars. And like I said, I've been one of those that's not always been a fan of a minivan, but these things drive on a cloud. It's just, the response is good. It's an awesome vehicle. All right, so Toyota's really outdone themselves with this. The design of it, the features, the feel, it actually feels more like an SUV. So, for those people that say I'd never drive a minivan, we're not that far off of an SUV here, you guys. So now here's the thing: you do get extra space, extra comfort. I will tell you that you want to drive this on a long trip. All right, this is a long trip vehicle. You can have a lot of fun in it. You can get it in an all-wheel drive. You can get it in a two-wheel drive. And this is awesome here too. Look, 36 miles per gallon. Doesn't matter if you're city, doesn't matter if you're highway. Combined is exactly what it is city, exactly what it is highway. This one's a platinum, right? Platinum, 7-passenger. It's just, now I'll show you this here too, so you can definitely see 52. All right, so now there's a lot of features on here. Now with your XLE and up, you get that sensor down there where you can actually kick, right? And then it would open the door, okay? So that's a really good feature that you can do that. You can also do it from your key fob, which is right here. Pretty nice looking key fob. You can also open and close it right down here. Hit that button and you'll be able to close it. So you can do whichever way you want to do it. Now I will tell you that most of them you can do it on the back as well. So one of the features that's on this one, and I like to stay on the outside initially, you guys know that. One of the features that's on this one, you have a tow hitch on this minivan. It's a 3,500 pound rated tow hitch. So, and I believe that that's the tow rating on it, but I'll have to look to be 100%. Now, once you put the tow hitch on there, it does eliminate the rear kick sensor. So you have no way to kick for the rear when you have that on there. So, so definitely wanted to alert you guys to that, of course. So now what we're gonna do, you got your roof rails up there. Now, I'm going to kind of go over some of the things that you've got with this vehicle. So, you've got a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine, 245 combined net horsepower. Sorry about that, guys. Had somebody asking me a question real quick here, so I'm back. All right, so 245 combined net horsepower. You got 20-inch wheels here. All right, so 20-inch wheels. These things are beautiful. It's a minivan. These are beautiful, beautiful wheels here. So if you look, you're gonna have LED lights all the way around. Right, your signs right here of your hybrid is your blue emblem, of course. You have your parking assist, which you can always tell if it has parking assist by having these, or at least a parking sensor, by having those little bullets there. LED fog lights as well. Your parking assist front and rear will also have your assist braking to it. So if you're about to roll into something, maybe you come off the brake at a stoplight or something along those lines, then it would actually stop you. It would hit the brake for you and give you a little vibration there if you're about to hit that. So that's your clearance there. So Safety Sense 2.0 is standard on all of these with your pre-collision, dynamic radar cruise control, road sign detection, you know, all of that kind of stuff. And just, I mean, obviously the design of this thing is just beautiful. You know, the way they designed it. Like I said, platinum. All right. All of them are hybrid. Power up, power down on your back door. You can do it from your key fob. You can do it from inside, which I'll show you here in a little bit, or you can do it from the back, like you just saw there. You also have, if you press 2 times on the way down, it'll lock the vehicle as that's going down. All right. Now this particular one has all-weather mats in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you here, and I'm going to pull this down to get this out of the way. But you can see the rear seats are comfortable. All right. You've got some rear connections back here for a C or a regular USB connection, so you can charge your devices from the back. In your platinum and above, you're going to have the 3rd row sunshades are in there. So, or sorry, in your limited and above, you'll have that. So your XLE does not have that anymore. I believe your XSE does. So don't quote me on it yet, but I believe that's the case. Haven't seen one yet, but I believe that's it. So very easy. Throw your seats up. You can also recline them back pretty far. All right. Bring them back down, head them at different levels. Right. So now you also can do, it's a one-touch stow system. You can just grab these, pull this down, it'll fold down, and it'll go flat. So throw it back up, pull these up. It's very easy to do these, all right? Now, you don't have a standard spare tire in these. You actually have a spare tire inflation kit behind here. You do have an option to add a spare tire. It's code ST if you're ordering one. So you do have an option to add in the spare tire. So you also have an option for a digital rearview mirror, which is not on this one. But if you had it, it would add a camera up here, and it's either up there or it might be even in the center of the gate. But you're going to add a second camera on the back. If for the digital rearview mirror, look up my video on the digital rearview mirror, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But that's an option that you can get as well. So now talking about your seating, talking about your 3rd row, talking about everything. When you're looking on the inside, they designed this car so that you could fit, depending on how it's set up, either 7 or 8 passengers, and that they designed it so that you can fit I think they said it was the 92nd percentile, which is basically 8 full-size adults of 6'2" is how they designed it. So that, I mean, that right there alone is going to be pretty amazing for you guys. So now you saw all the power gates. You've got your power doors. You've got your button here that you can open it with. This right here shows you a little bit more about how the kick works, right? So you guys can look at that. All right. You got your armrest. Like I said, it's going to make you as comfortable as you can possibly be. I mean, these seats are really comfortable. All right. And even so comfortable that on your front wheel drive version of the Limited or the Platinum, you have this. You have the long throw, all right, on your how far you can go back, right? I mean, you can go back. I mean, these things are as comfortable as you can possibly be, all right? So what I'll show you is I'm going to move this. I'm going to pull both these seats down because you can actually go back further than what it'll let you go back with these seats up. So I'll put the seats down and you can take a look and you can see that these things will just slide amazingly far back. I mean, that's first class, people. That's first class right there. You guys tell me what you think, but I mean, that is a first class seating arrangement. And then you could also, and I'm going to have to kind of do this a little weird, but lean this back, slide this back. I mean, you guys riding in comfort or what? I mean, this is the way to go, right? So we'll push this down. It's not a power. See, I had somebody ask me that if there were going to be a power up and down for that. It's not, but what it does have, I'm going to show you this right here. Rear heated seat. All right, your captain's chairs are heated on both sides. You also have dual climate control on both sides. So dual climate control in the front, dual climate control in the back. So you have a 4-position climate control system in this car, guys. 4-position climate control system. It's pretty awesome. So, I mean, just look at this, guys. I mean, this is a beautiful interior. It's a noble brown interior is what it's called. So if that's what you're looking for. But you can see, I mean, this is comfortable. You want to sit here. Now, you also have that entertainment system that you can get, which with the HDMI input, that would go up top there. That's an option for you too. So it's, like I said, it's really nice to be able to get that. So we're just kind of peeking in here, right? And like I said, I don't know everything about them yet, but man, I know a lot. So heated outside mirrors, blind spot monitor, power seat. Now, the new hybrid system, your battery, you can see the vents for it here, battery's under your front seats. Since you can move everything back here, and they wanted to have a lower platform. That's one of the reasons they took the spare tire and put it to where it's an option in the back as opposed to what you're normally looking at there. They were able to lower the car a little bit and give you a lower entry point. I mean, it is really easy to get into this vehicle, all right? So it's just, like I said, it's just an easy in, easy out, just a great to get into, right? So now what I do want to show you too is that you also have your seat positions. You can also set those to the door. So basically when you grab the door has a sensor on it. And actually I'll pop out real quick and show you where that sensor is. You have a sensor on the door right here, all right? If you hit that sensor, you hear it, all the doors aren't shut. It's not ready to lock, all right? But that would normally lock the door, which I don't know if I showed you that, guys. So you hit that would normally lock it, but now that I've opened it, once you put your hand back here, it actually unlocks the door as long as you have your key in your pocket, assuming all the doors are closed, obviously, in that. So, by the way, the styling on this thing's amazing too. So, power seat on the driver's side, right? Heated steering wheel, bird's eye view camera. I'll show you that here in a second, right? I'm gonna go ahead and just fire this up while we're here, okay? And memory seats, like I said, so your zones. So this is showing the rear right here, right? So, you know, there you go, the rear, left, right. So you can, I mean, there's so much stuff you can do, but I'm controlling the rear right here. You can control the temperature. You can do all kinds of stuff. Heated and cooled front seats, right? So you got heated and cooled front, all right? This I believe is a 7-inch screen on the dash here for you. You can control through, you know, you go through a bunch of stuff, shows your speedometer on there. You can, depending on what you want to see, you can see your big speedometer there. You can go through and look at fuel economy. You can go through your driving support. And I'm just clicking through some of this stuff here. Hopefully you guys can see that all right. Just giving you, you know, there's your pre-collision system, blind spot. There's your parking assist right there. So you can see how you can adjust all of that stuff. Rear cross traffic alert. Your braking for hitting that. I mean, there's just all kinds of stuff that you can do to the vehicle, right? Do separate vehicle settings here, and then you can do power side door. So that's why it wasn't working. So now I've got your side doors turned on. So it didn't work initially when I kicked it. I'll show you here how the kick works in a second, but I've turned those back on, so we're good there. All right. So, like I said, this just, I mean, you guys see anything you don't love yet? You know, it's just kind of, you know, pause live radio. That should be a 9-inch screen, I believe. Now, I don't know. I believe they're doing the 12.3 on this one too, but I don't know. I didn't see it as an option, so I'm not 100% positive, but I'm fairly certain that it is an option for this to put the 12.3 in there. So you got a JBL system with 12 speakers, right? So don't quote me on being able to have the bigger monitor. I think this may be the biggest one, but we'll see. Dynamic navigation, blind spot monitor, all of your safety sense, remote connect with your one year trial. All right, what remote connect is, guys, you can actually start your car from your phone anywhere that you have a phone signal. So if you're coming into an airport somewhere, you knew it snowed and you wanted your car cleared off, start your car. You don't have to be within sight of it. You don't even have to be in the same state. You can lock it, unlock it. You can see how much gas you have, miles to empty. I mean, if there's a recall, if there's a maintenance issue, if you could see all of that stuff very, very easily. So definitely a really cool thing. Check out the Remote Connect. I did upload a video that gives you a little bit of information about that as well. So definitely take a look at that. So now I did want to look at a couple other things. So yeah, this is your super long slide in the back. I just read that too. So I don't know if you guys can see, probably not, but there's a HUD, a heads-up display that'll give you your miles per hour, your shifter level position for if it's in park, drive, whatever. It gives you your lane departure information. It'll give you navigation information from your navigation system. It'll give you all that. If you ever want to see if something has a HUD, just look down there. If you see that opening, it has it. But in the Platinum, it is standard. So standard in the Platinum. Heated ventilated seats in the front, standard. Heated seats in the back, standard. I mean, they're going to give you a lot of standard stuff. Also, you see up here, open and close your doors. You can hit that button. You can close that back door, right? And it's going to come down. You can see in the back there, it's coming down, right? You can hit that button back up, and it'll come back up, right? So you guys can do all of that. You've got sunroof up here, right? You've got your SOS button. That's free for the first year, right? You have your mirror, so you can see what the kids are doing in the back, right? Or honorary adults. You also, this is a self-dimming mirror, which is standard on this. All right, so all your soft touch material is very nice to touch on the dash, your doors. It just is really comfortable. It feels really good. Leather wrap steering wheel. It's the same color as the rest of the interior. That's good too. Your driving modes, brake hold. Check out my video on brake hold because that's a really good feature. It's takes a little bit of time to show you how it works, but it's an awesome feature as well. You have a rear seat reminder. If you've opened the back doors and you go and you shut the car off, you're going to get a reminder to check the rear seat. So that is a great reminder to have. Also, you're going to see that bird's eye view. I'm going to hit this button right here and watch this. You'll see that it looks all the way around the car. It's a representative of the car in the center there, and I'll show you how you can change that look too. But it comes back and it'll zoom back out and it'll look all the way around. You can see anything that's around the car. If you're in the lines, out of the lines, you can definitely do that. If you go into reverse, you'll get the dual view, right? And you can see that you can change how it's looking, or you can change it with the bird's eye view. And then your sensors are going to tell you if you have something in the way that you're about to back into. Like I've got a vehicle that's just over to my right here for how we're backing up, and you can see that that's there. You can look a little bit closer if you want to, right? So you can see a little bit closer on the side. There's just a lot of stuff that you can do with that particular feature. So, but yeah, it's an awesome feature to be able to do. And if you hit up here, you can actually come in and you can go, well, this car's gray. I want to have a closer to a gray car. That's probably silver, but at least gives you an idea of what you're looking at when it comes to that. Electronic parking brake. Your key wireless phone charger is up there. So it's a bigger pad than what a lot of them are. So that actually is a pretty good thing to have for that. So Android Auto, Apple CarPlay is all standard in here, along with your Alexa capabilities, all standard. All right, so you guys don't have to worry about asking that. That's on every trim level. Backup cameras on every trim level. Power mirrors, power locks, all that stuff, that's standard. I mean, Toyota doesn't do anything that doesn't have that. Now, like I said, the tow hitch was on there. When they do the tow hitch, you lose the kick. All right, so now I'm going to show you how this kick works. And like I said, it was off on that screen. So I'm going to show you how the kick works. Like I said, you would normally have it on the back, but you won't have it on there. But if you see this right here, this should work now. Make me a liar. car has to be off. There it goes. All right, so I just turned, like I said, I just turned it back on. So you have a kick open and a kick close that you can use. You just have to put down to this particular spot, and then you can hit it. And like I said, I just had to turn it on from the dash. I'll do a separate video on how to turn that on, because there's probably gonna be a lot of people that have that question if they get their car and it's for some reason shut off. So like I said, I'm trying not to make a 30-minute video, but man, there's just a lot of things on this car that I think you guys are really gonna like. Sunroof standard. I mean, everything's standard on a Platinum, right? I mean, when you start looking at, you know, here, we'll start up here, and you start looking at your standard equipment, right? You start seeing what your standards are, and then you go optional. What? Floor mats, tow hitch, illuminated door sills. So door sills down here where it says Sienna, and that'll be lit up. That's an illuminated door sill. Okay. I mean, really, what other options are you guys looking for? You know, we're gonna hit that. Boom. I mean, it's pretty cool. All right. So the Platinum is set up for maximum comfort. The Sienna is set up for maximum reliability, maximum fuel economy. I mean, whatever trim level you guys get, you're gonna be happy with it. So I mean, they start mid-30s. This one's 52,000. Like I said, you know, there's not really any incentives on them right now. I don't know that they're gonna have to. It's just they have made this vehicle the best minivan that you can get, and they made it look more like an SUV, so they can, you know, help those of us that have one of those things going, man, I really need one, but I just can't drive a minivan, right? Well, now does this, you know, I'm going to wide angle this, I'm going to back up. Does that look like a minivan? I mean, functionality's there, everything's there, but they gave it the same line as the Highlander. Here's the Highlander right here. The same line as the Highlander, right? Which is the same line as the Supra, right? So it's based off of a sports car. There you go, guys. That's how we convince everybody. I bought something that has the same line as the Supra sports car, right? The same design, you know. The Venza has the same design on the side. So you guys, you know, they've just taken a minivan that was, and I'm going to be honest with you, it was outdated. The old minivan it needed help. All right, it had been around for a while, hadn't had a whole lot of updates. It was just kind of, here's your van, right? This is the opposite of that. This is the van that you want to ride in. This is the van that you guys want to I mean, look, you got this extra piece of glass there. Your blind spots are almost eliminated. I mean, I mean, it's beautiful inside. You know, it's great for family or for driving every day. This gets better gas mileage than my RAV4. All right? Seriously, it gets better gas mileage than my RAV4 in a van. So, I mean, could you drive it every day? Sure. You know, cup holder right there. Brake hold. I mean, your climate control is so easy to use. I mean, SOS button free for the first year. If you're ever in a jam, hit that button. It's going to help you out, right? I mean, the seats in the back, the kick sensors available on your XLE and above, right? For your side doors, you know, make sure you're close enough, of course. But on your doors, you're going to have, I mean, look, you guys are going to love this ride, right? I mean, it's what's not to love? Tell me in the comments, guys, what's not to love? I told you guys when I was showing you the XLE that I was wondering what more you could put on a vehicle if the second level from the bottom had all that stuff. Well, we just went over your bird's eye view, your heated second row captain's chairs, your ventilated front seats, which I had a feeling that was going to be part of it for the ventilated front seats. That long throw in the second row, it gives you your ability to kick up for that footrest. Like I said, available in your front wheel drive models. All wheel drive is available in your Sienna, right? On every trim level. So not just a particular trim level, every trim level, even the most base, right? prior to this, you couldn't get a all-wheel drive with an 8 passengers. Now you can get an all-wheel drive 8 passenger in the LE. So the base level gives you an all-wheel drive option. So if you want to have 8 passengers in all-wheel drive, you can do that. So just like I said, just showing you guys what we're looking at for the new car. This thing's amazing, you guys. Driving it, like I said, it's like driving a cloud. The suspension, the way that they've built it, I mean, I believe it's on the K-frame, the TNGA K-frame, which is the same thing that the Highlander's on, the same thing that the RAV4's on, the Venza. I mean, Toyota's figured out how to build a car a long time ago, and then they just made tweaks. Well, they've revolutionized it again, guys. They took a van and they made a van better into where, I mean, I don't care who you are, you can look good driving this car. All right, so you guys let me know what you think. Let me know if you agree with that, you know, that you'd look better driving the car. I mean, come on, it's it's pretty cool. 10-inch heads-up display. I mean, all your safety sense, your lane control. I mean, this is just it's just an awesome vehicle, guys. So let me know what you think. If you guys want to come test drive one, let me know about that too. I'm happy to help. You can always get a hold of me here at the store. Steve Welch at Beaman Toyota. You guys definitely appreciate your likes, your comments, and for all you guys that watch every video, definitely I appreciate every one of you guys as well. But let me know what you guys think of this Platinum Hybrid Sienna. All right, it's the first generation of the Platinum, by the way. So they used to have it was an L, which is gone. Then they had an LE, which is still around, and then they had the XLE Premium, limited Premium. Now you have you have your LE, your XLE, then you have your XSE, which is new. Oh, caveat, the last one had an SE, but then this one's got the XSE, which is an extreme version of that. And then beyond the XSE, you have your limited and your Platinum now. So definitely Toyota has really gone to the luxury side to try to make it a better quality vehicle. I mean, I know there's competition out there. Everybody's got different things that they offer. Everybody's got, I mean, there's some things on other cars that I've looked at for, you know, a couple of years and gone, wow, that's pretty cool. I wish Toyota would do that. And man, Toyota's just really taken things to, you know, they don't do anything fast. Toyota never seem to want to be first on something. They just want to be right, which is, I think it's more important. You know, if you're first on something and it breaks down all the time, it doesn't matter that you were first. Toyota will let somebody else be first on something. They'll make it their own, integrate it, and find a way to do it better and be second at it better, more reliable. I mean, that's Toyota, guys. Toyotas are awesome. So, and I am biased, but I'm also correct, just so you know. So, but you guys let me know what you think. Let me know if you guys would buy a minivan if you hadn't before. If you one of those people like I was that said I'd never buy a minivan, would you consider this? You know, would you consider this minivan? Take it for a ride and see what you think. I mean, it's definitely not your mom's minivan, depending on how old you are, right? It's not grandpa's minivan or grandpa's minivan, right? So you guys let me know what you think. I'm more than happy to help you guys out. Let me know if you guys want to come down to Nashville. It's beautiful, right? So hopefully this has been a good video for you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here. So Steve Welch, Beaman Toyota in downtown Nashville. Hope you guys have a great day. We will talk to you soon.